What up, everybody? Welcome to PVM&P TV. I'm your host, DJ NS, and today I got my homeboy, my Maricopa homeboy, Alex. What up, Alex? How you doing, man?
Good, man. How about yourself, bro?
I'm good, man.
Appreciate you having me.
Yo, thanks for pulling up, man. I really appreciate this, man.
I know we've been talking about it since we first met, right?
Yeah, definitely. Been talking about linking up and sitting down and chopping it up, man.
You know, like they say, it takes time, but we're finally here.
We're finally here. You already know, man. And one of the main reasons I wanted to have you here, man, because I know you do music. You know what I'm saying? And me being a DJ, man, I want to chop it up about some music things.
Most definitely.
Real quick though, man, let people know when you're doing music, what you go by? You go by Alex or?
Oh, no, I go by BG Balls. That's my rap name.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's Alex. It's good though.
That's dope
as well. So
that's dope. How long you been in the music, man?
I first started writing rhymes like when Get Rich or Die Trying came out. I ain't gonna lie, that inspired me to rap.
50 Cent?
Yeah, that Get Rich or Die Trying. I feel like that's like a definition of a great hip hop album to me, in my opinion.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it has so many hits and everything.
How old was you around that time?
Like 9. I was like 5th or 4th grade when that came out.
Okay.
That made me want to rap, I heard in the club, especially Wanksta, you know what I mean?
How old was you when you wrote your first rap?
Probably like 10 or 11.
Okay.
I was just writing down, but then I took it serious like when I actually moved out here in Arizona.
Okay, so you wasn't in AZ then?
No, I wasn't. I was still in Fontana at the time when I first started writing. Okay. And then I met a couple cats. My boy Derek from Brooklyn, and then my boy James from the Bronx. They moved out here to Maricopa. We went to high school together.
Okay.
And they're like, "You rap?" And at first I was like, I didn't want to say no, but I was like, "Yeah." Yeah. And I spit some. They're like, "Oh man, we should do tracks." And if it wasn't for my boy Derek giving me the opportunity, I wouldn't be here for where I am today. He actually believed in me even before I had a buzz. You know what I mean?
Got you.
So you always got to keep those friends like that, that been there, bounce with you from the beginning. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, since this is an AZ based podcast, man, and I represent AZ, even though I'm from LA, man.
Same here.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Same here. You know what I mean?
So when you moved to AZ, was it Maricopa you moved to first?
Yeah, Maricopa.
Okay, because we rep Maricopa. We both live in the city of Maricopa. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I put my rap 520 all day, every day. You know what I mean?
Okay, got you. Dope.
I mean, don't get me wrong, California's in my heart, but Arizona's would open the doors,
Yeah. Same for me as well.
Yeah.
I love Cali as well, but this is home now.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I'm saying? Like you said, this is where the doors is open. You know what I'm saying? And this is where I want to stay. I feel comfortable here.
Exactly. I feel like I feel at home now. You know?
Yeah, and we still close. You can still bounce back to LA in one day, real quick.
Exactly.
Round trip if you want to.
The only thing I miss about that is the breeze, in California. When it's summertime. I got used to the summertime here. Because how it's humid and everything. And then with my cousins and everything, I'm like, how y'all do? I don't know, but I just got used to it,
Yeah. I love the ocean, man.
Yeah.
That's what I miss. But when I go back, I got to stop by. Even if it's 15 minutes, pull up and see the water. You know what I'm saying?
Me, it's the food, the tacos, taco stands. I can't find no taco stands out here like California, man. I can't find no good tacos out here.
So you say the Mexican food is better in Cali than AZ? For real? I feel the same, though.
Because there's a lot of, over here, I noticed there's a lot of Mexican fast foods, and it's cool and everything, it's good, but it ain't compared to like the taco trucks over there, you know what I mean? Like the moms and pops.
We can either go to a burger stand in LA and get a bomb taco, bomb burrito.
Like Tom's, you know what I mean?
Exactly. So I do miss that, man. The food is amazing in LA.
The only thing that's close to that, like the moms and pops burgers, is like Pete's Fish and Chips. That's it. That's the only thing close. Yeah, that comes out in the south side of Phoenix. Yeah, that's the only thing that comes close. Okay. And then a taco truck on 7th Street and Van Buren. That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing that comes.
Hit those spots up. For real, no shit.
Yeah, for real, no shit. You know.
Yeah, I miss like the chili fries in LA.
Oh yeah, it's most definitely.
Pastrami burgers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And what's the best part when you get the food? You get that grease in the brown bag.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? That's what I miss. is, like, I love McDonald's. I love, all the, like Burger King and Little Caesars, but I miss that home. That's what I miss, the food. You know what I mean? I miss that. I miss that grease on the bag.
Yeah, definitely.
Even the Coke tastes freaking better over there.
Yeah.
To be honest.
So for our audience, man, if they want to check out your music, where could they check out your music at?
Well, I'll be on TikTok at BG Boss Music, and on YouTube, I think it's Alex Medrano on YouTube. I only got like a couple music videos at the time.
Okay, but, anything like SoundCloud or anything?
Yeah, I got SoundCloud as I think is hold on. Oh, after the 30 minutes, I'll probably put the SoundCloud.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know about Heart,
Okay, I mean? got you. But it's definitely places where people can tap
Reverb
in.
Nation, BG Boss, like everything capital. You can check out the mixtape that I dropped like 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Now, with your music, do you have a lot of features? Or are you pretty much doing your own thing, or?
At the time, my boy Shawty Van Halen from Casa Grande, shout out to Shawty Van Halen. He actually gave me a shot.
Okay.
Yeah, he helped me like put me on. He actually helped me to put the mixtape out too, because I'm not gonna lie, when I first started, I was just bouncing like the crew to crew, but him is like, he treat me like home. Like, hey, he treat me the business side of it. Nobody didn't treat me the business side. Okay. That's what I kind of got my. He kind of gave me some game on that, like the business side, which was actually, I wish I should have known that a long time ago.
Was he doing your production as well, or?
Yeah, he was actually it was a half and half. I'll get some beats and he'll get beats and everything.
Okay.
And we'll just be in the booth and stuff. Yeah, and he actually welcomed me with open arms to the Rockstar Entertainment. And from that on, he actually was like pushing me, like, you know what, you're gonna be lyricist of the year, man. Go for that,
Okay.
And because I love the lyricism in rap, that's why when I write, I don't know, like I love that East Coast bars, you know what I mean, like the Jada Kiss, the Cassidy, like I love the West Coast rap, but I also love the East Coast. Like my brother actually, he actually got me into it. We used to bump a lot of DMX, a lot of Jada Kiss, and then all that battle rap, that's what
So you definitely East Coast influence, though.
Yeah, I'm East Coast.
I see the West Coast swag, though, definitely.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So So but I love the West Coast rap no matter what. You know what I mean? But I love that East Coast. You know what I mean?
So that's what you say your sound lean towards more East.
It's a mix of both.
More on the lyrics.
Yeah, the lyrics is East Coast. You can say that. But production wise, probably West Coast. Or, I also like what he inspired me too, because he noticed that I rap fast. He's like, yo, kind of switch up that, like put some swagger into, put like a little twister on it. And he once I did that, I remember I went to the Hip Hop Festival 2018. Over there in Phoenix, I performed. And that fast rap was that's what everybody got attention. Like that was everybody's attention. Like, whoa, who's this?
Yeah.
So that's what I noticed. Like, oh, okay, I think I need to get on my fast rap now.
Okay. How many times have you been to the Hip Hop Festival as far as performing?
Just one time. One time.
That's dope. Okay.
Yeah, that was a great experience though. That was a great experience performing at a big stage, because I'm usually just perform little spots, which is they're dope too. They're dope spots to perform at, but that big stage was like, wow, I made it. Like
dope.
Yeah, so it was a great experience. Just chopping it up, networking. Like it's a good experience for like up and coming hip hop rappers. Like if you guys want to perform, just go to the Hip Hop Festival, or even not to perform, just chop it up and network. It's actually a great opportunity.
Definitely. I've been there once before.
Yeah.
My homeboy I was showing you, Spider Wave. I watched him perform there, and I went to support his performance when I went.
Yeah.
And it's a dope vibe.
It is a dope vibe.
Get to meet a lot of people, hear different local Arizona artists, you know what I'm saying? And that's always good, man. Like how you were saying, would like to get lyricist of the year. Any accomplishments have you made in music that you can let me know about?
Sure. I made the In Maricopa magazine.
In Maricopa magazine.
I made the city magazine, which was a great accomplishment. That's what I've been wanting to do too, because a couple years back, someone told me like, yo, if you want to make it big, you got to get the city support. So I was like, me and my son were walking to Alberto's one day, and I was just like, what if I just go to Maricopa and tell him, probably make a story about me? And he was little, he's like, go for it. And I was like, okay. So I went after I got my burrito, and I told him, I'm such and such is what I do, blah, blah. And they're like, okay, well, let's have your information. And I thought they wouldn't call me back. I was like, oh, at least I tried. But then a month later, they're like, oh, we're interested in your interview and to do an interview with you. And when would be a perfect time? I was like, oh, okay. You know, I got so excited. I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
And we did it on December, I think, and it came out in January of 2019.
Wow.
Or 18, somewhere around there.
Okay, in Maricopa magazine. That's dope,
That's at the time when I got nominated for Lyricist of the Year, and I got nominated for Album of the Year.
Okay.
And our crew got nominated for Group of the Year.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. So in your music, do you represent Maricopa?
Oh, of course, to the death. You know,
Yeah.
there's a track called 520 in Arizona, which means 520 for the city and Arizona for the state. I just talk about like what inspired me. I was bumping Ice Cube Was a Good Day, and I just talk about, you know, a day in Maricopa.
Dope.
Yeah.
Okay. Dope.
So yeah, that was everybody that bumped that mixtape. That was like most of the favorite song right there. So
Okay.
yeah.
I like it out here too, man. Since I moved to Arizona, in 2003.
Oh wow.
And since I've been out, actually no, 2002. I met my wife 2003. I moved to Maricopa, Arizona 2003, but since I've been here, always been attracted to Maricopa. Always wanted to move out here. This was around the time they was just starting to build
The houses.
Yeah, so me and my brother, we'd just come and look at model homes just to give us something to do on our off day.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, it'd be nice to move out here, you know. So I always made that a goal, and finally moved out here in 2014, a long time later.
Yeah.
You know, actually had a house being built here in 2007. 2008, I want to say, around the time I had my son. Things had changed, so I bagged up.
So were you still living in Cali though?
No, was in Arizona though. Was in Phoenix.
Okay.
And then moved out here in 2014 though. But I'm happy I did. You know what I'm saying? Met a lot of cool people like yourself. You know,
I appreciate
it's real
it.
family orientated out here. You know what I'm saying?
Like I was a youngster when I moved in, so it was hard for me to, you know, get used to it. But I just got used to it right away, you know, because I like it's peaceful. You know, nobody bothering. As long as you mind your business, it's all good. You know.
So you went to Maricopa High.
I graduated 2010.
Dope.
Yeah,
Okay.
class of Dub 10. That's how we used to say it.
Dope.
You know?
So you are Maricopa, bro, for real.
That's how I perform at the talent shows, you know, at the football field, you know. That's how I started my rap. Like
when you was in high school,
I was in high
performing at school.
Yeah.
Dope. Okay.
It was a good feeling. It was a good feeling. People noticing, like, oh, because I was just a quiet guy in the classroom, and then once the talent show hit, it was like, yo, we didn't know this guy rap, you know.
Yeah.
I remember one of my boys, his name was EJ. He was just having a cipher in chemistry class, and he was just spitting, and I was like, this is a perfect opportunity to just know that I can motherfucking spit.
Yeah.
So I just walked into that freaking table. I just started spitting, and their faces was like, where the fuck did you come from? You know, like.
Yeah.
So that was that's actually good when they noticed. Now they notice me, like, okay, all right, this guy can rap, you know. So that was actually a good feeling.
Was you spitting freestyle on them, or you was spitting
freestyle?
something written?
Freestyle.
Wow, okay, that's dope. That's
you know,
dope.
like me and my boys, we used to battle. You know what I mean? Like in the cafeterias and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, like at the time, it's always good to like do that in high school. You know, like it's fun. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
I could say like my high school experience was fun because I actually got involved in like talent shows and everything. Like nobody in my family got really involved in that, and then when they found out that I was like getting involved, I was like, oh, that's good. You know, like you know, just get out of your shell. That's what they told me. Get out, because I was always a shy kid. Once I started doing music, it was like the shyness kind of went away, you know.
Got you.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of family out here in Maricopa as well?
Just like my brothers and sisters. Well, I live with my parents, my wife, and then just my sister lives in Phoenix, and then my older sister, she lives in Cali, in Adelanto.
Okay.
Yeah, by Victorville.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got you. Yeah. That's dope, man. That's dope. You know, to have family out here as well. I got some family out here. A lot of my cousins, we moved out here around the same time.
Exactly.
You know? And so we do. My mom's is out here now, so I do have some family out here as well. You know,
that's actually good when you have family. Like,
it makes it easy where you don't have to leave. You know what I'm saying? But it sucks that I do have a lot of family still in LA, but I don't feel like we're as close as we should be.
That's what sucks about it, though.
Yeah,
that's what sucks about when you move. Because we noticed that. I noticed that too. Like, especially with some of my cousins. I still keep in contact with some of my cousins, but But everybody does their own thing, and
exactly. Yep, you gotta respect.
Yeah,
that,
you gotta respect that at the end of the day,
But when I went to Cali the last time, I was like, man, I don't really have nowhere else to stay besides I was like, who can I just pull up on and just stay at? And I couldn't think of nobody. I thought my sister Asia, I can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you don't. Then you start thinking about it. You want to, give people their space. You want your space But it did have me feeling a certain way that I couldn't just pull up. Like when mom's out there, I was always able to just pull up at mom's house and have somewhere to stay. And or my little niece, I was able to pull up at her house, stuff like that. And things have changed now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I love Arizona, man.
Yeah, I love Arizona. I told you to death for me, man.
Yeah. Maricopa especially.
Yeah, because when I first started, I would always put California on it. But then my brother's like, nah, you got to represent Maricopa now. He like, you moved out here, you can't go back no more,
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. So then after that, I was like, yeah, he's right. He's right.
Especially coming so young.
Yeah, coming so young. Yeah, exactly.
You said 7th grade is when you moved to Maricopa?
No, I was a freshman.
Oh, freshman.
I was a freshman.
Oh, got you. Okay.
So I did a second half of my freshman year over here, and I just graduated.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Dope, man. Dope.
Yeah.
I like it out here. So you ain't no leaving Maricopa for you?
Nah, I ain't no leaving Maricopa. Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question. Because to me, even though I love Maricopa, there's not too many places to eat out here, man. What's your favorite spot to eat at in Maricopa?
Oh, man, that's a hard one.
I know, right?
That's actually a hard one. I mean, I like Alberto's for the hard tacos.
Okay.
And if I have to pick a pizza spot, it would be Barrel's Pizza.
Okay.
That's for pizza. And then for burgers, man, I got to say Sonic.
Sonic?
Yeah, Sonic. Yeah, I got to say Sonic.
Yeah, over Freddy's?
I haven't had that in a while, so I can't say it's better than Freddy's, but I could say either Sonic,
Okay, that's what we're struggling on, the food out here, though, in Maricopa, man. As beautiful as our city is, man, we need some decent places to eat, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I like McDonald's because I can get the app and get a free burger. That's the only thing I like about it,
My favorite spot in Maricopa, Arizona, right now, would have to be Thai chili to go.
Oh, is that good? I haven't tasted it.
It's delicious, bro.
Me and my wife, we were trying to go the other day, but we're like, let's just go to Jimmy John's real quick.
Jimmy John's is bomb too, but no, Thai chili is, man. My first time was out here when they opened up out here, and I've been at least 4 times now. That's how good it is.
I'm gonna check that out next week.
Check that out.
I'm gonna check that out.
Try that out for sure, man. You won't be disappointed.
Have you had any beef from the new carniceria here?
Oh, that's good too.
Nah, I haven't tasted like their burritos or anything, but
it's not like a LA though.
Nah, yeah.
I'm gonna let you know. It's not. It's probably especially for people that ain't from LA, you know what I'm saying? It's dope to go in there though. I like the culture that they got. They sharing up in there. We definitely do the carne asada. I'll do the street tacos when I go. We did the tamales and carne asada burrito. Oh yeah, bean cheese burrito. The food is good, don't get me wrong, but it's still not like that authentic LA. Maybe because I'm from LA, I feel like that Mexican food that I had there is the authentic version.
Yeah, like my wife don't understand, like when I say it's not that good, she's like, what do you mean? Until I took her to California.
Okay.
And then she understands, like, wow, so now I understand why you say like AZ food, like Mexican food and AZ is not that good. I'm like, now you know. Because she never been to a mom's and pop's Chinese place where they serve you to where your plate's all full. Yeah. She only knows about the pandas and all that. I'm like, nah, I gotta take it to the spot.
I can't find no spot out here with Chinese food that I'm used to getting in LA.
Exactly.
No Chinese spot out here.
That's why I love going, when I used to go to California, I love going to my aunt's in South Central around the hardcore area, because there was like a mom's and pop's inside of a liquor store, I remember, and they'll just serve you the plate all the way to the top where it can't close no more. That's how you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. The only thing I could find close to it is a buffet in Casa Grande. I forgot what it's called though, but yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Closest I can find out here, we have a Louisiana out here.
Louisiana?
Yeah. Like in LA, you know, we have one in Chandler.
Okay.
They fried rice is as close as I can get to some LA fried rice.
Remember when Bashas had Rice Garden?
Nah, I don't remember.
You remember when Bashes had?
Nah, that was out here in Maricopa?
Maricopa.
Nah.
It was actually kind of like a Cali one, to be honest, where they serve you all the way to the top.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then that was when before they made a Starbucks, though.
Gotcha.
Yeah, inside of it.
What you listening to far as music, man? What's in your playlist?
Lately, or just like my influences? Like
Lately. What you bumping right now?
Let me go check my phone real quick. It's just like switching up. I bump like Spanish music. Like when I get writer's block, I bump a lot of Spanish music.
Okay.
And then when I don't have writer's block, I bump a lot of Pac.
What type of Spanish music?
Like corridos.
Okay.
Yeah, even the new ones too. You know, my son actually got me into Peso Pluma. He lives a Peso Pluma fan.
Okay.
And then I bump my old school because that's my sister. You know, growing up, that's what she used to bump all the time.
So you say corridos? Is that because I was booked for an event, and she asked for trap corridos.
Oh, okay. I don't.
You heard that before?
Yeah, trap corridos. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever bumped that before?
Oh yeah. No, yeah. Some of them is dope. Some of it is dope. You know.
So the corridos you talking about is a little different.
Oh yeah. So some of them are different, but like trap corridos, like you know, they talk about smoking and all that. Like basically like how they do in rap, but just like in a corrido type.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just like you know, like they be like, oh, I'm stuck in the trap, bumping the back, but they do it in the corrido style, you know.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, so it's actually good to see like finally like you know like Mexican Americans like doing the corridos and being like the number one now. Like actually like the genre, which is actually that's actually good in my opinion now.
Got you.
Because we've been knocking on the door for a long time and they finally opened it. You know? So that's actually good to see like Mexicans finally succeeding on that genre.
When you're doing your hip hop, do you ever add in a little Spanish?
I'm starting to now.
Okay.
It was kind of tough because like I did grow up speaking Spanish, but then once I learned English, it's like I don't know how to say this now, you know, like so you forget about it. And then like I recently when I started writing, like if you go on my TikToks now, I kind of do some all Spanish rap. It was pretty tough to be honest because you got to figure out what this word means and how it rhyme, like the rhyme scheme, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's English, I could just do it like off the map, but Spanish is like kind of different.
Got you.
So, but I still did it though. It was a good challenge, you know.
Yeah. As far as music, how many albums have you put out?
Oh, just one.
Just one.
Yeah,
That's
just
dope,
one.
though. That's dope. Yeah.
I had to get it done because it was because like every opportunity that I would get, they'll just turn me down.
Okay.
And I feel like once I got with my homie Shotty, he actually like he didn't give up on me. He's like, no, I got you, you know, like we're gonna put it out. And he actually pushed me. We actually did that in a weekend.
Okay.
Because I already had some tracks prior recorded in a different studio with my boy Fernando. He's actually doing his thing, EDO PV. We recorded 4 songs, and I kept those songs, see, because he sold the studio at the time. So I didn't have no place. So he's like, no. My boy Shotty was like, nah, actually, my boy EJ in Tempe, he got a studio. We could just record the 4 songs you got left, and then we just throw a release party the month after. So it was like I was on it. I was pushing everybody, like, everybody get your verses ready. I don't, you know, you guys better have it done. You guys better get it one take, because studio time at that time was expensive. Yeah. I was like, one take, let's go. I was pushing everybody, like, we need to get this done by such and such. You do this hook, you do the chorus, and blah, blah, and
What was the title of the album?
Highly anticipated, because every time I would go to a show, right, they were like, oh man, you're dope, but you got an album? I'm like, nah. Every time they'll ask me, you got a CD or something? I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah. And I was watching on YouTube, I was watching Lord Deluxe, a battle rapper, and he's like, yo, this is the most highly anticipated album of my career. I was like, that's actually a good name for mine. Highly anticipated. Yeah. So I ran off with it, and I came up with a song called Mr. Highly Anticipated, because people have been waiting for my mixtape to drop and everything. So I kind of leave them with, every time I would perform, I kind of leave them with blue balls, if you see, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So now I could finally, like, it felt good passing them out now. Like when I finally dropped it, like it felt great. Yeah.
So far as Music Arizona artists.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Arizona artist? Or anybody you listening to right now?
Other than the team, I bumped some Big Gordy.
Big Gordy?
He's from Casa Grande.
Okay.
I still bump some of his music.
Okay.
Me and him, we actually we chopped it up. We actually held a close friendship to this day.
Okay.
I've been liking his stuff though before we met because some of my friends used to do music with him and everything. So yeah, that's the only one I actually kind of bump, other than me and my team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, but shout out to everybody that's actually doing their thing in Arizona, representing it the right way too.
Yeah.
Because Arizona's not making noise in the rap scene, but they're making noise in corridos too. Like,
oh, I didn't know that.
Like worldwide.
Okay.
Yeah. So Arizona's making a lot of noise, especially Phoenix. Phoenix is the one that's taking over that genre, the corrido genre.
Well, where did that start at?
What?
Corridos. Did it start in AZ or that genre or no?
It started in California, but once like Arizona artists collab with California artists, that's when it kind of like like collabed. And the other day I seen one of them in the Mexican TV show, and I was like, oh heck, it made me proud because like I see the state like rising up. It was like, heck yeah, we're making noise now, Yeah. Finally, we're getting that shine,
That's dope.
And I want to do that. Like, hopefully, later on we could have that same with the hip hop,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. That's dope, man. I'm gonna definitely have to tap into some of the more artists out here in Arizona. I'd love to sit down with you guys, especially some corridos artists as well. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know that they doing their thing in AZ and representing,
exactly.
Like you said, on a worldwide scale. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's super dope, man. That's super dope. Is there anybody that you haven't worked with that you would like to work with in AZ?
In Arizona?
In general, forget it. But yeah, definitely AZ as well.
Well, I'm gonna go with AZ first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I would want to work with actually Ben Gordy too. You know what I'm saying? We never worked, but we would always keep in contact though.
Okay.
We'd always keep in contact. That's one of the artists that I actually like. It's like real hip hop, like bars and all that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tap into his work as well too.
And one of but it have to be like someone I would bump. Man, that's tough.
Well, it don't have to be somebody you bump. Somebody that you would like to work with. Maybe,
I like to work
of course, someone you bump though.
Yeah.
Shoot,
I should work with anybody that's dope. To be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody that's dope.
You're a fan of the music.
Yeah, I'm fan of the music.
Huh?
Fan of the culture. Yeah. I don't care if you're famous or not famous. You have like a little bit of streams. As long as your music's dope, I fuck with it.
Got you.
Yeah. So, like I said, I bump a lot of Pac, a lot of Nas, especially because I love that storytelling. I love that storytelling.
Yeah.
I recently just did a storytelling on TikTok. It was my first time doing it. I kind of based it on a true life event, and I kind of put my little twist to it.
Okay.
Put my little Hollywood twist. You know how they do it on Hollywood when it's based on a true story, but they put their own twist to it. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, that's what I do. Bump a lot of J. Cole. Cube, of course, Ice Cube, The Game. I grew up bumping The Game a lot. That's who actually inspired me too. The Game, like the whole G Unit era, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
That G Unit era actually influenced me.
Got you. That's dope, man. We're gonna definitely tap into a lot more of your music. Definitely, I want to tap into your TikTok as well.
Yeah.
Shout out your TikTok one more time for me.
I think it's at hold up.
So the people could check you out. You know what I'm saying? Because TikTok is big right now.
It is. That's like the number one platform. Like it took over all these platforms. Like Facebook is already dead, to be honest. You know? TikTok is where it's at right now. Everybody's just doing memes or anything on TikTok. My TikTok, hold on. It's at BGBoss_24. Everything lowercase.
BGBoss_24. Everything lowercase. Got you covered.
You could find me doing freestyles, some funny skits, anything. Anything. Just find me there. Actually, I started going viral like March. I just posted a video of my niece trying to be all gangster, and then just overnight it went to like 1 point something likes.
Oh wow! Okay.
And she started going viral. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna just take it to the next level. Yeah. So I started doing like freestyles and everything.
Okay.
And it's been funny skits and. been making noise ever since.
Okay, got you. I'm gonna definitely tap into it.
Yeah, most definitely.
For sure. So man, since we talking about the music and the music industry and hip hop, it's a hip hop inspired show today.
Exactly.
With my boy Alex, you know what I'm saying? Prior to this, you was asking me about did I hear about the 50 Cent situation when he threw the microphone out in the crowd, man. And I did hear about it. I know it was a young lady that was hit with the microphone.
She ended up being a reporter though at the end.
Yeah. From my understanding, I don't think from what he said, he wasn't intending to throw it at her. He just was upset. From what I heard, that he threw it at the audio engineers that was controlling the audio of that show, and because his audio was keep getting messed up, he got upset and threw the mic towards the engineers, but it hit the young lady. Like how you say she reported, it hit her, but she's still not okay with that. You know, I've seen pictures and videos, and she was saying that she definitely gonna sue. You know,
like 50 Cent's my guy. You know, I grew up with his music, but man, I feel like he should have just handled it differently. You know, at the end of the day, because you never know. Like right now he's filing a lawsuit from that. He should have just let security handle it instead of himself, because he's an entertainer. You know, at the end of the day, and that's his job. You know, if something goes bad, it's gonna be on him. And I guess he kind of made the bad choice, and look what it's costing him. You know.
Yeah, I think we all gotta, especially as men, gotta find a way to control our emotions.
Yes.
You know, our reactions, I should say, because I'm sure that was a reaction off of whatever he was dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he didn't think before he reacted.
No,
you know?
definitely, and that's what we gotta. Especially as man, you know, I'm trying to teach my son that right now.
Yeah.
You know, every action is a reaction. You know what I'm saying? And even off his reaction, it could be a reaction from that could not be what he expect or prepared for. You know, so as man, we got to learn how to just, like how you said, man, take time and think about stuff first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, that's the reason why he has security. I'm on, just let him handle it. You know? You know? He has security. He wrote or let one of his little homies like, yo, go get that. You know what I mean? Like,
I've been seeing a lot of celebrities making some decisions. I'm not gonna say stupid decisions, but just been out of the ordinary. Like just even Cardi B, hers was a little different. A young lady was throwing water on her.
But you see the video before that?
Nuh-uh.
She was asking. I believe she was asking people to throw water at her.
I heard about that though.
I seen that. I seen that video though. I seen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then somebody throw water, then you get upset and throw the mic at her.
But you were asking for it though, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, at first it made it seem like, damn, that's messed up, you know? But at the same time, when I first saw the video, when Cardi B threw it, I was like, yo, that fan deserved it, you know? But then I saw the video before that, I was like, oh, okay. You know, this is something that the media wants to hide, you know? To make, you know, to make a little trend topic, you know? Yeah, so I was like, yeah, she was asking for it. She was asking for it.
Got you.
So I don't blame the fan that did that. You know, it's Cardi B. She asked for it, and I guess probably she didn't like the way the fan threw it at her, like in her face or something. But you asked for it. You know, that's what you get.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it is a lot of mishaps that can happen when it comes to performances. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure you performing, you probably dealt with it. Me being a DJ, I dealt with it.
Yeah.
And even in my situation, being a DJ and dealing with performances, you controlling the audience, or the audio, I should say. Not the audience, the controlling the audio. And if it's a mishap, first person they're gonna look at you.
Exactly. Yeah.
But the venue could have a shortage in their electricity, their cars, or maybe your equipment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I've had bad performances in the past due to like the audio not right, or like I remember one time I performed at the Now Theater. It was my turn to go, but like my song was sounding like slacky, like so chopped and screwed. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like I got mad at the DJ, like, yo, what the heck is going on? They're like, that's the way you gave it to me. And me and the DJ, we kind of had exchanged words. But, you know, sometimes you got, you know, all performances are not going to be good, you know, in my opinion. You got to go through bad ones to get to good ones, you know. And I learned from it, you know.
Was you able to vouch his claim, though, that it was the audio that you sent him? Or
was because when I sent it, it was perfect. Okay. It was perfectly done. It was just the DJ. I don't know if he was just messing with just to mess with it, because it was the event didn't go as successful, you know. So he probably got frustrated because he owned it. He was a DJ and an owner, so I don't know how that went, you know.
Got you.
So he was probably frustrated. Nobody wasn't showing up, and maybe just like, I don't know, took it out on the sets, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not our fault, you know.
I have had a situation where a performance didn't go right that I didn't realize it was my fault during the time, but it was my fault after.
Yeah.
And I was, you know, every event is a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? This was dealing with a comedian.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it was at an event, and
Kevin Hart?
No, if I messed that up, it's bad. But a local comedian in Tucson, and my apologies go to him, but my mics kept cutting out.
Oh, okay.
Me being new to providing audio during that time for those type of situations, and I wasn't used to setting the different channels of the mics, meaning like when you go to a different location, you should change the channel. You know what I'm saying? Because the frequency is not going to be the same, but I wasn't realizing that.
Exactly.
I just knew my last event, the frequency was great.
Yeah.
So I used the same channels on this next one, and I'm in a whole different city. I'm in Tucson now.
Yeah.
And the mics kept cutting out. I was thinking it was the batteries. It was running. It was another DJ at the event that provide audio, that dealt with situations that's got years on me when it comes to this type of stuff. And he waited to after, you know, he was like just kind of letting me know about the event. He's like, man, you did good. You rocked the crowd. Because there was also a dance party as well.
Yeah.
With an intermission with the comedian.
Yeah.
So he was just letting me know, like, you did good. I was like, oh, man, thank you. I was like, man, my only problem was my mic kept cutting out. I said, I don't know if you noticed it. He's like, yeah, I noticed it. So now I'm thinking, like, he was like, yeah. He's like, you needed to change your channel.
Yeah.
He just flat out told me. So now I'm thinking, like, man, why you didn't tell me this? And, you know, he was like, every time you move a location, you change your channel.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, though, because I was new to...
Nah, it's a learning experience, though. You learn from it.
Exactly.
But you learn from mistakes. That's what, you know,
when
life
the comedian left, man, and was... Thank God I'm good at DJing, so I was able to drop in tracks. Like, every time we had a mishap, to kind of go along with the show, to kind of make it seem like it was part of the show.
That's good.
He was good at what he does, so he made it seem like that. I don't think the audience really knew of our mishap. If they did, they thought it was part of the show. But when he left, he didn't say bye.
Oh.
So I know that I messed up. You know what I'm saying? Text me a few days later, apologizing for not saying bye. I apologize for what happened because I know why he didn't say bye, because his part of the show was messed up. I killed mine and killed his in a whole different way, if you get what I'm saying. So that's the one mistake that I say that I done as far as being a DJ, the worst part of my performances, even though I wasn't performing, but I was supposed to provide the audio.
Yeah, I had a mistake running with security, and that was my fault. Yeah. That was my fault. It was at, I'm not sure if you remember the place called the Big Fish Pub in Tempe. I don't know if you heard about it. Yeah, you know, that's for all the
been, but I heard of it.
All the up and comers used to go over there just to go perform. I remember I was wearing my blue LA Kings hat, blue shoes, white tee, all blued up. By the way, I'm not a gangster, for the record, you know. Yeah. And I guess security thought I was banging because of, you know, the way I was dressed. I was like, they're like, take off your hat. And you know me, I rock hats. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna take it off. They're like, no, you better. I kind of was, you know, had a little, you know, exchange with security, and my homie was like, no, you know what, just let it go, because they're just looking out. They're just doing their job because they don't want no trouble, you know? Yeah. And I didn't look at it the positive way. So at the end of it, like, once the show was over, I apologized, like, oh, my fault. He's like, no, it's fine, you know, I understand why, but I'm like, you were just doing your job, you know, at the end of the day, to make it, to have a good show, no fighting or nothing, you know? So, so yeah, I learned from that experience, you know? Yeah. So, yeah. That was and then I had a bad show going on. That fight broke out.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
While you was performing?
No, after I think the last performer, we actually did a show right here at the Maricopa at the Lux. Okay. Fight broke out. We're not, and they told us you guys are not allowed to perform no more. Even though it wasn't our fault, but you know we threw the show. So
I'll give you a funny story about the Lux. We was booked. Lil Neil, my son, 16 years old, was booked to do a party at the Lux Lounge.
Yeah.
What was funny about it was the Lux Lounge is 21 and over.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
During that time, he was even 15. He's 16 now.
Yeah.
But he tall, you know. Yeah, he DJ'd at the Lux Lounge as a 15-year-old for an event that was 21 and older. And what's so crazy, as we moving equipment into the Lux Lounge, because he's pretty much from AZ, from Maricopa as well. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been here as a youngster. So a lot of his friends at the bowling alley and stuff downstairs in the arcade, and they seeing us moving equipment. They're like, oh, we're going to be up there. And they was just getting turned away because it's 21 and older. And I know. But we was even letting them know, like, y'all better not say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get in here, okay. Come say what's up to your boy, but, you know.
Yeah, make sure y'all get soda. You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh, no, they definitely can't go to the bar. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure y'all get some water.
I'll make sure of that. I'm running them out. Then I'm shutting everything down off of that. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, my son DJ'd the Lux Lounge.
Yeah, actually, do miss the Lux. Did you remember the Roca?
Nuh-uh.
That was like a little bar out here before they turned it down. They turned it down, put that little, like a little.
That was in the Ultra Star area as well?
No, it was right in front of headquarters.
Okay.
Yeah, right in front of headquarters. Because the oldest buildings in Maricopa, I know, is the headquarters in that shell. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like a little bar right there. It was.
Oh, got you. Yeah, that's probably before my time. You know
yeah.
A little earlier before, you know.
Yeah.
Since we talk about Maricopa, man, and we represent Maricopa, man.
Exactly.
I'm definitely Maricopa to the heart, man.
Me too.
You know, and me and you was talking about like the change as far as the growth in the city.
Yeah.
More people living here, and you was asking me how I feel about like the apartments.
Yeah.
When I moved out here, it was no apartments. Now we starting to get apartments, and you was asking me, do I feel like that's the reason Maricopa is getting a little more turned for as violence and the BS that's going on in the city that we see lately?
Yeah.
I don't believe that's the case as far as the apartments. I know a lot of people felt that the fact that the apartments is coming would draw more negativity.
Yeah, negativity.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's the case. I don't know who all moving in apartments, but I don't think it's really, like I was telling you, man, I think it's the youth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How you were saying the guidance.
The youngsters need guidance. You know?
Yeah, and I think that's what it is, because basically when we moved here, Lil Neil was in like the 2nd or 3rd grade, and now he's in the 11th grade. And those are the same kids that's, you know, they all getting older and they all moving a certain way. They're not moving the way that we seen them on the soccer field when they was real young or on the basketball court.
It's like everybody does their thing later on, you know?
Yeah, I feel like the kids was changing.
Yeah.
You know, not all of them in a good way, not all of them in a bad way. But that's what I think it's a lot of I don't think it's the apartment building.
Yeah.
If we really.
You think it's also this, you know? Like
social media?
Social media?
Yeah, because everybody want to look a certain way, want a certain image, want to show off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like people are just trolling for the wrong reasons, you know? For example, I'll give you like 6ix9ine, for example. You know how he used to troll before he was turned snitch. You know what I mean? Just basically, it was just, I feel like he was just trolling to find some negativity. You know what I mean? And he was like, they were asking for help, but he just didn't want to like admit it. You know? So I feel like there's a lot of trolling going on, but like for the wrong reasons. People want to so-called be gangsters, but they're not. You know, just be yourself. You know?
Definitely that. That's what's scary though.
Yeah.
I feel like it is some trolling, but it's some lot that's not trolling.
Yeah.
A lot of these we wish was trolling, but they really out there wilding like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's scary. You don't really know the separation, and it's a lot of.
And then the kids think that's cool, which is not. You know, when they see it, they're like, "Oh, you want to be like them?" Nah, you know.
You know what I think is not just Maricopa. I'm just saying in
general,
with our youth,
general.
I think what it is really the respect level, man.
Yeah.
Like far as me and you growing up, my elders. I don't care what it was. if it was somebody my age, I can go back and forth with, but I couldn't go back and forth with an adult. Or, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that I look up, especially even if you don't know them, like you, I was taught to respect my elders. And then if I get to know you a certain way or you was doing slimy stuff, I'm not going to respect you. But if you're a stand-up man and I'm a young man, I'm going to respect my elder. And that's what I was always taught.
Yeah, I was taught the old school
I don't think
way.
they are taught that way.
It's like
they want to square up with us.
Yeah, it's like,
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of respect us, instead of learn from us. Like I tell my son, like, yo, because I want him to get more family oriented, like, and hang out with more of like our uncles, even our friends that's older. Not just because you learn, especially youth, your dad can teach you so much, but you may learn more or something from one of his friends just because you'll open your mind a little more. Because you be blocked off with your dad. You may think he just on your ass and he's trying to teach you this instead of just giving you game.
Exactly.
When somebody else, you'll realize, so, you know what I'm saying? So I want him to get adapted and tap in with other people just to learn stuff. But I'm scared this generation is not. I would go sit with my uncle and just like have an open mind and try to learn things from him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you go back home and take what you learned, you know, the way you take it. Exactly. I don't feel they got an open mind. I don't feel like they're trying to learn from the elders or from the OGs, man. I don't ever hear them say OG. I'm the one be calling my older, yo, what up, OG? I don't even hear none of them calling the older people.
I call you OG ever since we first met, you know what I mean?
So I'm just like, yo, you got to respect, you know what I'm saying? The people that's been doing it a little longer than you, that, you know what I'm saying, that paved the way for you.
Yeah, exactly. Even like not just in general, but also like in music, you know, like I don't see them not respecting the OGs that made the blueprint for the platform where they're at today, you know? And you don't see that because I know when I was bumping music, it's like everybody used to respect their OGs. Now it's like...
No, I hear a lot of these new artists disrespecting Tupac.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Disrespecting like even groups, disrespecting like Bone Thugs.
Oh, no.
And that was like one of my favorite groups growing up. Bone Thugs, West Side Connection.
That was Bow Down, that was my shit.
Exactly, bro. I could listen to, when you think about groups, that's one of NWA, of course, but definitely Bone Thugs. Definitely West Side Connection for me.
Yeah, West Side Connection.
I remember as a youth, like buying those albums, going to Sam Goody.
Remember the warehouses, Sam Goody, Best Buy?
Going to get those, you know what I'm
or
saying?
even going to the swap meets, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, my first album was Humpty Hump.
Digital Underground?
Yeah, Digital Underground. You know,
that was the first
I bought
time,
the single, though.
That was the first time you were Tupac rap, huh? Digital Underground? Around?
Yep,
yeah.
For me, it was. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. And
my first CD I bought, believe it or not, was Ja Rule Pain Is Love. And Ja Rule was the guy back in the day. You know? He was like the Drake in his prime.
Yeah.
You know,
mine was a cassette. But it was the Humpty, the first, and that was at the Slauson Swap Meet.
Yeah.
My second, I want to say, this when I went out, I want to say that East 99 was my first CD I bought.
Okay.
The Bone Thugs, East 99. I think along I bought the Mac 10 Chicken Hawk. And either shortly after that, I was going crazy off of because I stayed up the street. I was living in Hawthorne during this time.
Okay.
From the Hawthorne Mall. And they had the Sam Goodies, one of them music stores in there. And that's when I started buying my albums. I get my allowance from taking out my chores and shit.
Yeah.
And I go get me an album. And I remember buying all the Tupacs. Like Nas, big fan of Nas as well.
Yeah. Rewind.
Yeah.
That's what got me into storytelling, that rewind. Like, nobody can tell a story like that backwards.
A real quick story about, like I said, I'm a big fan of Nas. Always been.
Yeah.
I work at the airport.
Okay.
Outside of everything else I do. And so I meet, like how you like, yo, you got the Danny Boy drop?
Yeah.
You got it from, you know what I'm saying? I got some other drops I got to let you check out too.
All right.
But, you know, I run into different people. And that's the only thing I don't like is growing up as a fan of Nas, big fan of Nas. Always bought every album pretty much since he did the reggae album with
Damien, right?
Yeah, Distant Relatives. That's probably the last Nas album I bought. But when I met him a few years ago, kind of an asshole to me, bro.
Ah.
Didn't even say thank you, and I was servicing him, helping him out. Like him and his whole crew. The whole time, like, yo, I got Nas. And then to treat me like that, so it's like left us. You know what I'm saying?
No, it sucks though. Like, cause I got into like run-ins to some people I used to bump, and it's just like, okay, now I understand how when people say they're really assholes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying some.
Yeah.
You know.
Like,
And
I'm a big fan of Snoop, and I'm giving Snoop a extra, but I done seen Snoop in the airport one time, and like he coming down the escalator, I'm going by, and just out of nowhere, I'm like, "What up, Snoop?"
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm not trying to stop him from doing this. I'm just like, "What up?" Because I'm just shocked. I just see
Yeah.
Snoop out of nowhere. "What up, Snoop?" He did me like this, but never looked at me.
Ah, that sucks.
Never acknowledged the motherfucker that said, "What's up, Snoop?"
Yeah.
He just hit me with the head wave. And then I just was like, and I just kept it moving. I was like, damn, this motherfucker never even looked at me, though. So it wasn't even nothing to come home and be like, yo, I seen Snoop and said, what up? How am I going to tell my wife that? Oh, he never even looked at me, never acknowledged, you know.
I would have been happy if you just said, "What's up, little man," or something like that. You know?
I just even looked. The head nod is fine
Yeah.
with me if you looked at me, though.
Yeah.
But he just head nodded me and didn't even look at who head. So that kind of messed me up, too. So
Since we're talking about Nas, I always get this debate with my friends. All right.
Uh-huh.
Who you think won, Nas or Jay-Z? The battle.
Nas or Jay-Z in a battle? Nas.
I feel Nas took it with the ether
Yeah, I give it to Nas.
because every rapper that's like battling or dissing somebody is like, "Oh, I'm gonna ether you." You don't hear anybody say like, "Yo, I'm gonna take over you." You know what I mean?
But they both had hot songs.
yes.
They both had the bounce, and they both.
But when Jay-Z dropped the takeover, I feel it was over.
Yeah.
I feel like it was over for Nas.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if you can come back from this.
So far as hip hop diss track, what do
Okay.
you say the biggest diss track?
I could give you my top 5.
That'd be dope.
I could give you the first one, of course, is Hit 'Em Up,
Okay.
because I was just like, he went hard on Biggie, you know, from he dissed the whole Bad Boy, and he just had to go out with the bang because of everything that was happening.
This your boy Nas. This little nigga named Nas
think he lied like me. Talking about he left the hospital, took 5 like me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite one. That's number 1
Yeah.
for me. Hit 'em up. Okay.
And then number 2 was Ice Cube, No Vaseline.
No Vaseline.
You know, it was him. He basically was getting jumped. He just came back and just like started knocking him out.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was just him against NWA. And the third one, I should say DJ Quick, Dollars and Cents.
Okay.
Dissing MC8.
Damn, look at you.
Yeah.
Okay. But
And-
you said 5, so we got to give me 2 more.
Okay, I'll give you 2 more. The fourth one was be Eminem, Nail in Your Coffin.
Wow.
You know, he broke down Benzino so bad that he broke down his career before it even started.
People don't even talk about that one no more, though. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was Benzino. What was that? The Source as well?
Yeah,
you know,
The
he was
Source.
shitting on everything.
Yeah, because that was at the time when the whole 50 and Ja Rule was popping.
Exactly.
So Benzino tried along with Ja Rule, and Eminem was like, "F that, I'm jumping in now," you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's why I like that track so much, because he just broke him down so bad that you don't even know who Benzino is to this day. And every interview, all they ask is Eminem questions. So that's how
Yeah.
you know. Same thing with Ja Rule. They only ask him 50 Cent questions, you know?
So number 5.
Number 5. I don't want to say Ether because everybody's put Ether, so I want to put a different one.
Okay.
But number 5, I'll say, dang it. Oh, Corrupt, Calling Out Names.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
When he was dissing the whole East Coast.
Okay.
At the time, you know, I was after the East Coast, West Coast, so the West Coast was not really popping at the time because, you know, Pac died, you know, and the East Coast, I think, was kind of getting a little bit up. And I feel like, you know, DMX was messing around with Foxy Brown behind Corrupt's back. So I feel like Corrupt kind of went hard at DMX.
Okay.
And the whole East Coast, he kind of represented for the West Coast the way it should be in the battle way. Not in like, you know, but in the battle way, he represented for the West Coast. And he actually, that's actually like a underrated track that people don't mention when it comes to diss tracks.
Gotcha.
Because Corrupt is like one of my favorite lyricists, so that's why I had to pick Corrupt.
Being that you rock with 50,
Yeah.
you know, I'm surprised you didn't mention any of the 50 Ja Rule diss tracks, you know what
I mean,
I'm
I
saying?
like Back Down.
Okay.
Back down, you know, and Dr. Dre and Obi Trice shit hits the fan because Dr. Dre kind of like broke down Ja Rule on that one.
Yeah, yeah.
How about yourself, man? Like, what's your favorite top
Man,
5?
Well, definitely have to be to hit 'em up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I don't know if I got a 5.
Or you could do 3 if you want.
I'll say the Ether and Jay-Z for
Yeah.
sure. Probably my number 2, and probably the No Vaseline, my
No
number
Vaseline.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that one I could still listen to and laugh. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
What about like your top 5 hip hop albums
Top 5 hip-hop albums.
or top 3 if you have a top 3?
Let me see. Albums. Man. All Eyes on Me.
Okay.
One of my favorites. You know what
I
I'm
won't
saying?
argue with that.
Double CD. You know what I'm saying? I can definitely put that on.
Then Ambition as a Rider is a great intro to freaking start the album.
Yeah.
Ambition
Yeah.
as a Rider.
Yeah. You know what? I'm definitely was always a Bone Thugs fan. East 99 is
Oh man,
another one.
my wife loves that. She's a
Yeah.
big Bone Thugs fan, so
Yeah.
that's I had a Bone
East
Thugs.
99.
I can't turn that off. You know what I mean? When it's bumping.
Yeah. Hip hop. Cause you know what I'm saying? Being a DJ, man, I love all genres too. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I'm a big reggae head, but we're gonna keep it hip hop. You know what I'm saying? My last and third. You know what, man? This is gonna be
Or you could put a like a honorable mention if you have 2 of
no.
them.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. Blood of my blood, DMX.
Woo. Okay.
Yup.
Was that the one when he came out? What's my name? Was it that?
Yeah.
Is that one? Okay. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
R.I.P. DMX, man,
Yeah,
because
R.I.P.,
he's
man.
actually loved out here in Arizona. So.
Oh yeah, I actually been in the airport, ran into him a few times, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? Got to
It was a good approach.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally different, man. He was so hood, man.
I wish I
So-
could have met him when he was in
Yeah.
Casa Grande.
Yeah, man, you know what's so crazy? Like I was at the airport helping them out. And you think of celebrities, man, when you helping them getting their luggage and things like that, they got Louis Vuitton bags, and this dude had 2 trash bags with his
Dang.
clothes in, you know, like the black trash bag, like bro, you hood. Went outside, took him to the curb. He had somebody pick him up in an old school Cutlass. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this dude is just still himself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Nothing
That's dope.
changed,
That's
you know?
dope.
And then I noticed he had a show that he was taping. It was either on MTV or something that he was filming, that he was recording out here in Arizona. It was like kind
Oh,
of showing his
it was in
life.
BET. I remember
BET.
Okay,
Okay.
that was when BET
Got
was
you.
popping.
Yeah,
I remember
and
I used to watch. It was the year before I moved out here. I
Yeah.
remember I was watching that.
And he was doing the shit I like to do out here, like riding quads and dirt bikes
in
and
Casa
shit.
Grande. I remember. I was
He was
like,
in Casa Grande? I didn't know that.
Yeah, in Casa Grande.
Oh,
That's when
wow.
it was when he would ride the bikes and everything. It was in Casa Grande.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
And I'm happy you got to spend some time. I'm going to tell you a quick funny story. Not funny, but it was cool. After he passed, I'm doing a party. This is one of my homies, one of my close homies, his mother's birthday party.
Yeah.
And this after he passed, like when somebody passed, I throw in a little quick mix of that music
Yeah,
when I'm
that's
doing a
dope.
set. And I did a little DMX set, and I had a lady come up and approach me and say, yo, thank you so much for paying the DMX. My daughter loved it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's what's up. I kind of seen a little girl in there singing the verses. She's like, yeah, DMX is her father.
Oh wow.
Yeah, out here in Arizona, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that
Yeah.
made me feel good. And she was vibing, not the daughter, but the lady. You know, I was rocking the party, so I felt like that made me feel real special that I had his
Yeah.
daughter singing his music off of a mix I was playing. You know
That's
what I'm
dope.
saying?
That's dope, man.
Yeah, man. Arizona is dope, man.
Yeah, it is. Like I learned that Arizona has an ear for music.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they do have
It's
an ear
a
for
lot
music.
of talent out here, bro.
Because my wife, I didn't even know about like, she got me into Bone Thugs. I didn't even know I listened to like Brother Lynch or like Spice One, like the Bay Area.
Yeah.
I never got into the Bay Area until she kind of put me up on game on that. Like, damn, I wish I could have heard some of this, you know what I mean?
Got you.
Growing up.
Yep.
Yeah, and I started appreciating it more. The only time I heard like the Bay rappers when they were featured like on a Pac album or you know, or some other album, but other than that, it's like, damn, it's like it was pretty dope, you know? It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My brother Alex, man, I really appreciate you
I
pulling
appreciate
up
you
to
having me.
PVM&P TV, man.
Man, I want to come back again soon, you know what I
man,
mean?
you're more than welcome anytime, man. Your energy is dope, man.
Exactly.
Your
It's
vibe
like-
is dope.
It's like I don't know, like I feel the vibe like we met in years or something. You
Yeah,
know?
for sure, man, for sure. Well, you already know, man. It's gonna take off from here.
Yeah,
you
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? We're gonna definitely link up more, man.
I want to send some shout outs.
Okay, definitely.
Yeah,
do
I want to
that.
send shout out to Shotty Van Halen and Sha the Savage, Rockstar Entertainment. You know, I want to spend a shout out to my boy Chucky Chan. He's a good producer out here from Arizona. You can check him out. Short Dog Word is Bond Records. My family, my little family, my wife and my kid. You know, just appreciate you having me. Of course, you know.
You're very welcome.
And yeah, man, she's 520 to the death. Check out my Reverb Nation, BG Boss, all capitals. You could download my mixtape there, just track by track. You know,
Okay.
SoundCloud, I think it's BG Boss _520.
Okay.
And TikTok BG Boss _24 for like freestyles, you know, and anything. Just stay updated, you know. Be posting, you know, and yeah, that's about it.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Well, I got a shout out as well, man.
Yeah.
I want to shout out my big bro in LA, San Pedro. You know what I'm saying? My brother Johnny J, John
Yeah.
Harris. Big shout out to you, man. I hope you checking out the content, man. Yo, also I want to shout out Maricopa, man.
Oh yeah, Maricopa,
You know what I'm
wants to the
saying? Let's
death.
shout out Maricopa,
Yeah.
Arizona. We met in Maricopa.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? At
It's crazy
event.
how we just vibed, like we just clicked right away when you were setting
Definitely.
up at my
Yeah.
niece's party. You know?
Exactly. So you already know, man.
Yeah.
It's PVM&P TV. I'm
Yeah.
DJNS. I got my homeboy Alex in the building, man.
And this won't be the last time y'all see me, y'all.
That's
Tell you
what's
that.
up, man. Yo, thanks for coming through,
For
man.
sure.
Hope to do this more often, man.
For sure.
Appreciate you. Much love,
Appreciate
my
you.
brother. Peace
go.
out, y'all.
Beep, 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 beep.